Hello, wonderful people. Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel. And today I'm going to be talking about the new EP from YOOKiE, FiSSiON. Just going to go straight into this one, no introduction or anything like that. What I'm going to say here is that there are some EPs where, unfortunately, I'm left thinking about lost opportunities, for want of a better phrase, I suppose, you know. Not concerning the artist exactly in question, or, yeah, well, those who have made the music itself, more the fact that something else could have been in that place, and that is the situation we have here. I hear this project, and I am frustrated at the fact that it gets this platform on Excision's newly formed label. And you'll all know, for those who have watched my Subsidia compilations video, that I wasn't massive on any of them quality-wise for the most part. You know, one big takeaway though was the sporting of underground talent overall. You know, regardless of the material itself, these musicians were given a platform. And yeah, there are so many people who will have never have heard of them, that will have heard of them because of those compilations. And I may not have liked almost all of it, but some people would have. And those musicians, artists, you know, whatever, they got exposure to that new audience, and in that regard, just awesome, all for it. And to think of how much good there is in the underground of bass right now, and, you know, how easy it would have been to get any of them, you know, any one of them, or a group, whatever, to do an EP for Subsidia. The first one on the label, I hasten to add, you know, so an important one for saying what the label is about, and the kind of stuff we're going to see on it. And this is there instead, and again, I just can't help but think, what a lost opportunity. Excision has an awareness of how good the underground is, clearly, you know. Not only Subsidia, but he's so active on SoundCloud and downloading track after track of underground material and talent, all of that. And the fact that this passed the test, as it were, was given the green light and was chosen above that potential. It's just, I find it quite depressing as a kind of outlook on where the scene is at right now. The fact that that was chosen over it. He's given it that platform, and for me, well, it just isn't pleasant in any way. You may be quick to say, well, there'll be loads of spots taken up by underground producers further down the line on Subsidia and other labels, but not all of them. Not all of them will get that chance. And knowing that this is in place of a potential underground EP slot, it's just a shame. If it isn't clear by now, I don't get the appeal of this collection at all, and I was really thinking about whether I should do a full review of it. Well, you know, full review, it won't be quite that, but yeah, I find FiSSiON so offensive that I can't keep quiet about it. It annoys me that it gets this kind of platform. It really does, I can't lie. I can't even get my head around the production of this thing, like, so wide of the mark at this level. And, you know, it's one thing having one or two tracks over the course of a project sound distinctly off. That's kind of par for the course these days, you know, it's rare that you don't have that in an EP, album, whatever. But I find myself wincing for pretty much the whole thing here. It's just so difficult to sit through, and I don't get how it's accepted. I just don't. You know, it's not just the production, you know, vocals as well, both lyrically and in terms of delivery, just so rough. I mean, honestly, I can't remember being this turned off by vocals in bass music, you know, nigh on horrible, I have to say. And the quiet one is okay on Sheep, you know, classic him. I've grown to enjoy his voice more over time, but the others I just, I can't, like, in every way, I cannot bear to listen. And I think it's actually them doing the vocals as well, I think, YOOKiE, so, yeah.
Bite the bullet, but don't swallow it. Find the path, but don't follow it. You and me, I know who I'ma choose. I never win, but I never lose. My eyes wide, I don't got time for that fake shit. There ain't money, I ain't got no patience. Silly trying to make me do late shit. So my dick, call Uber, I'll say shit. I don't smoke dope, I'ma go. While you was sick and we stay in the flow. Your girl in my DM, she doing my circle is tight. None of my bros, YOOKiE on top, but you already know.
Yeah, alright, mate. Fucking hell. Why? Why?
I'm so sick of this shit, bitch, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't think I can mention a moment here, let alone a whole tune that I want to hear again. You know, front to back, I just cannot get my head around the lack of quality at this level. You know, so vapid, plain, uninspired, amateurish even, I would say. The way the elements kind of try to function together, or don't, I would say, you know, the percussion, the ideas, the vocals, everything about it. Again, it just baffles me that it gets the green light at that level. The new label of the modern dubstep father, lest we forget. I can't just not give my thoughts because they're negative, you know. This is the job of the reviewer, and I'm practically the only one doing it for this music in this scene, and, you know, saying it as it is from my perspective and being honest with what I think when 99.99999% of people, whether you're a producer, musician, artist, or fan, whatever, yeah, most people will never go there, will never do it. And would you rather that I lied and told you I thought it was amazing, I really loved it, when I don't, far from it, or even not review it altogether just because I find it especially bad? No, you know, that would be ridiculous completely. I think you'll agree with that. And yeah, just imagine for a second, you ask me, you know, are you going to review the YOOKiE EP? And I say, no, I'm not, because it wouldn't be positive at all. Would just defeat the whole point of the channel and squash the importance of criticism and critiquing in this scene for this music where it's really needed. Plus, they've got more than enough people loving everything they do, no matter what it sounds like, to more than cancel out or squash what I'm saying here. As I said, it frustrates me that it gets a platform when other stuff doesn't. I'm listening to it and I'm thinking, God, imagine some underground whiz kid getting this opportunity instead. I simply do not get how this music is on this label, plain and simple. And I feel like if I didn't say what I've been saying right here, it would be a disservice not only to me, but to the scene as well. Remember though, this is just one opinion, and I'm sure there are loads of people out there who will be more than happy to completely rebuff and reject what I'm saying here, what I have said here. But honesty is needed in this scene, and I just couldn't not say what I've said here, because, you know, hearing this on this label, for me, it just doesn't feel right, and I find it kind of baffling. I can't lie, have to be honest. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.